All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope everybody can hear me. Yeah, today is another day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad. Hope you're all doing great. This is your boy Emmanuel, Hops Global. You're welcome to the channel. I hope all is well, and we are all in good spirit. Yep, absolutely. Um, so today we're going to be talking briefly about as the topic there which you saw. Today we're going to be discussing about the Pi Network KYC deadline, which is fast approaching. Okay, which is fast approaching, and it's no longer something that we can hide anymore. It is here, and it is real, and it's live, and yeah, we are here for it. So today we're going to be discussing about the Pi Network KYC deadline, which is fast approaching. Okay, which is fast approaching, and as the days go by, you can see the urgency in in how people are going about their businesses, how people are approaching or taking this. So if you're online, if you're here, just share this message, share this link to each and every person um, that you can, so that they can come on here, and then we can hear the message. So today is the 12th of January, as at the time of recording of this message, of this live session. And today is going to be a 30 minutes straight to the point shoot. So we're going to go straight to the point, get it done, and then we will move on to the next thing, because we have a lot in the back. So today, this is how the whole plan has been scheduled. Today I'm going to be working very closely with ChatGPT, and we'll be linking up, bringing you all the most important updates that you need to hear. Okay, so we are 2 minutes in, and here we go live. Now, to start with, greetings to everybody who is here. Greetings to all my concurrent viewers, all those who are. Oh, someone said I'm first to comment, bro. I'm Frank from Ghana, bro. I subscribe for Pi Node. My rewards are no more coming for the past 4 to 5 months. Why? Okay, so Frank, yes, I've read most of your messages. Yeah, I am very much aware of the situation that you're going through. However, just know that as long as the Pi team, or as long as the most important that you are on the main net, okay, and you are on the Pi network, and rest assured your Pi coins will not go, okay, unrewarded. Every single person will be rewarded once we hit mainnet and things are running. There's going to be more flow, there's going to be more revenues and stuff that are going to be coming in, so don't worry about it. Okay, just make sure that you secure your wallet, make sure that you're ready for the network going mainnet, and then everything is going to be fine. Okay, anyway, so today I want everybody to pay me very close attention. Yeah, today I want you to bring your papers, pens, books, whatever it is, because we are going in live, and there's going to be a whole lot of information that's going to be uploaded. I'm going to be downloading here today. So first of all, let's start with the latest update that we have from the PiCore team. Okay, yeah, so I see Mensa is here, Mensa Frank from Ghana, and Scott reports. So just input all your questions that you have down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have about a 15-minute session at the end of today's live stream, to be able to answer all the questions that have been put in place. Okay, so that we can be able to move on. And don't worry about it, all your informations will be provided for you. So to everyone who is listening, if you're new here, please subscribe, share, and like, and update others for me. And first, and also I also want to say a big thank you to all those who have been subscribing to me, to this channel, we are currently sitting at 1,130 subscribers, but I know we can do more and even better. Okay, so without further ado, today these are the few things that we're going to be discussing real quick. The first and the foremost is we're going to be talking about the latest updates from the PyCore team in relation to the KYC deadline, which we all can see on our Pi Network app. Now, if you go on the Pi Network app, there you're going to be seeing the deadline and the countdown for the deadline date. I think right now we are about 18 days. Let me just pull mine so that we'll be able to have a proper understanding of it. Okay, so that we would have a proper understanding of it without any issue. Yes, so we are sitting currently at 18 days, 0 hours, 35 minutes, and then the seconds keep ticking down. Now this is very important because why? Because there is all the information that we are getting right now is sending shockwaves all over the internet. I have colleagues, I have people who have seen this, and whenever you see a countdown going down, you ask yourself, okay, is everything okay with me, or am I on the good side? What is going to happen when the countdown gets to finally the very last day, which is 1 day and then 1 hour and then minutes, and that will be the end, ladies and gentlemen, of the KYC for the Pi Network. Now, the updates that came from Pi Network shows that they are serious, and it's a network that is ready to launch. It's a network that all indications show that things are going to go really, really quick in the next coming days. Okay, in the next coming days, a lot of things are going to happen on the Pi Network app, including the KYC ending date and also the possibility of mainnet launching. Okay, so without further ado, let me quickly head to Instagram, okay, the official page of the Pi Network, and then we will be able to deliver, or to be able to let you in on what is happening on the Pi Network with regards to the official link on the Pi Network. Okay, all right, so here we go. So today, let's read it through together. So this is from the Pi official Pi Network account on Instagram. Okay, so all the information I'm reading to you right now is official and nothing is exempted. You can see the seriousness in it, and then we'll see. It says how the Pi community can prepare for open network. Okay, so these are the things that we can do to prepare ourselves for the open network, and they've categorized it into various sections. Now, for pioneers, it says that pioneers should complete any migration requirements in addition to passing KYC to migrate to mainnet, and should not only complete KYC and mainnet migration themselves, but also encourage their networks to migrate their balances and engage with Pi utilities. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very important thing. So the Pi Network core team says for all pioneers to prepare for KYC for mainnet, these are the few steps that we need to do, and that is we need to make sure that all migration requirements, in addition to passing the KYC, okay, so it's not just passing your KYC. So you can pass your KYC, but anything that has to do with the migration, in terms of migration of your Pi coins from the network to your Pi wallet, all these things have to be done. And these are the things that we talk about as the checklist. Okay, so if you go on your Pi Network app, you will see that there's a checklist where it has to be ticked in green, or it has to be in green to show that you have fully done the due diligence for that. So this is the one of the first information that is coming from the PyCore team, and they are saying not just that. Okay, now if you're a pioneer or if you're a PyCoin miner or user, don't just go along. Okay, you got to pull other people along. Now that's to say you need to do the needful. You need to do what you can do, okay, with regards to getting everybody on along with us to mainnet. So you doing your part is very essential for the network. Okay, you doing your part is very essential for the network, so that everybody is going to be all going to see that, okay, you did the best that you could, but for whatever reason, the person that you invited or the people that you had invited obviously didn't turn up or didn't see the need to. So that is also fine. Okay, that is also fine, because then you have done the needful, but it just so happens that it's not everybody who can sway the way that needs to be. But one thing for sure, the Pi network right now is making waves. It's making a lot of waves right now, probably because the KYC is this time around is really coming on, and it's coming on for real. Okay, it's coming on for real, and we are going to see it being launched after 4 or 5 years of consistent mining. Now let's continue. So, and also it says to engage with Pi utilities. Yes, now this is a very important part. Okay, why engage with Pi utilities? Because engaging the Pi utilities is going to make changes on the it's going to make changes on the global markets. Okay, it's going to make changes on the global field, because then there's going to be more activities on the blockchain in terms of purchasing of items, in terms of usage of the Pi utilities. All these things are going to bring about the most important thing, and then that is what we need. So it's not just getting the money, getting your Pi coins and then using it to buy something, or going to exchange it for fiat currency, and that's it. You forget about the Pi network. No. If you do like that, then you're not going to benefit the Pi network that much. But also, if you do like that, the effectiveness or the longevity or the ability for the Pi coin to elevate past its competitors will be brought down. Okay, and we don't want that. So let's move on to this now. So that was for pioneers. Okay, so all this information I'm giving you is coming from the PyCore team directly. Okay, undiluted, straight from their official Instagram account. Okay, so the next one is for merchants. Now this is a very important update. Okay, for merchants. So you can see that the PyCore team is not only addressing issues that has to do with just the pioneers. Okay, so the PyCore team is looking all around. It's almost like a big brother, 360 degrees. They are up and running and working, because they have to tailor to people who have KYC issues. They have to tailor to those that have focusing on migration issues, migration of their Pi coins into their wallet. They have to cater with issues of people trying to bring in fraud to act in a fraudulent manner. So you can see that there's a lot of pressure on there's a lot of work that the PyCore team have to do. So if something is not going right, let's exercise some patience for the PyCore team. Like I said, I am very much aware that the PyCore team do listen to our live stream and podcast, and I'm very grateful that when they acted upon. If you are somebody who is here and you've been following for a while, you will come to the realization that we have been talking about some of these things that the PyCore team brought up. I think 2 days or 3 days after the broadcast came through. So I'm very grateful for that. It's a great thing that we are all a part of this network, and we are all doing what we can to help the PyCore team and ourselves to be able to elevate the Pi network to where it's supposed to be. Okay, so I'll just chip in. So for merchants, this is what the Pi network core team wants everybody to do, and that is, it says the merchants should integrate. Okay, so please listen carefully. The merchant should integrate Pi and explore various ways of selling their products in local and online commerce via the Pi ecosystem. Via the Pi ecosystem. Like I said, look, if every person who is a merchant, okay, basically anyone who is selling on the Pi network, or anyone who is involved in the in a local sale of business, or in an e-commerce situation locally, this is a time to literally make sure that you have everything checked. Okay, you have your barcode for receiving Pi checked, you have your barcode, your anything in terms of, even if you have to make purchases to other networks, make sure that everything is ready to run, because the moment mainnet hits, people will be going to shops, people will be going to places to make purchases of Pi, to make purchases of services and goods, and then pay in Pi. And that's to say, for example, there's no point of any pioneer going to change your money in, let's say, dollars, or in pound sterling, or in naira, or CD, or whichever currency of your whichever currency of your country. Okay, if you can literally make the equivalent payment in Pi. So if you understand what I mean, if you want to go and buy a car, and someone who is on a local person is willing to sell that car for you at a certain amount of Pi, if you do the calculations, there's no point going to change the money into fiat currency and then now go and make that purchase or make that payment. Immediately you make that payment and everything is sorted. Okay, and let's not forget, sometimes with the exception of if that whatever it is that you are making payment is not within the confines of or is outside or in the ranges of the government, or you need a sort of government related item to show. For example, if you are to make a payment of a mortgage, obviously if the firm that is receiving the payment is not aware or is not in the interest of the Pi network or cryptocurrency in general, that means that you have to at that point make a conversion of your Pi coins into fiat currency for the purposes of payment of an official or let's say payment to a bank or something, because not all banks even know or have heard of or are interested. So with regards to that, yeah, it's acceptable and it's allowed. You can go and make the purchase. You can make a transaction from your Pi coins to that currency which you use in payment. So this is for the merchants as the Pi core team. And now if you are willing to be a merchant, please be ready, prepare yourself. Not just that, you also have to factor in the logistics. Okay, the logistics of your purchases. So it's not enough just to make to buy to be ready for payments and for receiving and sending of Pi coins as a merchant. Okay, but you have to make sure your products are top quality. You have to make sure that you are delivering on your word in the same fashion as the likes of top giants or top e-commerce like Amazon or Temu or AliExpress or any of these other e-commerce would do it. If you take good care of your business, you will always get good customers. If you take good care of your business, you will always get good customers. So anybody who is on the Pi network team who is a pioneer, and also you are also a merchant, or you are somebody who does the local delivery or sale of things, yes, position yourself well. So you can start from, let's say, your own local place where you'll be able to deliver the goods. Let's take, for example, Nigeria. Okay, if you are from Nigeria and you are somebody who deals in the sale of a locally manufactured artifact or goods or services or whatever artifact it might be, and you're also on the Pi network, and you are willing to receive Pi coins as a means of payment, okay, by this time should be ready. Get a separate phone or get a separate wallet ready for transactions once we hit mainnet, so that when people make purchases or make payments on your PiD app, you will not be found fumbling up, but rather be delivering back to back, so that your credibility on the network will be well established, and people will be like, okay, I have made I requested for this item from this merchant, and I got the item, and I got it in good shape, I got it in good quality, it was well packaged, it was delivered on time as they say, as they stated, and I only paid, let's say, 0.0004 something, I mean the agreed amount of Pi that was received, that was agreed upon, or that you placed on your PiD app, so that your credibility will be elevated, and the number of stars or the number of people who you are going to, or customers that you are going to receive, will come into fruition. So yeah, that is for merchants. Okay, now let's move on. Now for developers, okay, this is what the Pi Core team is saying or wants you to do. Now, if you are a developer and you are also on the Pi network, meaning that you are going to be a very key person when it comes to how the Pi utilities are functioning. When I say Pi utilities, for any beginner who is here, a Pi utility basically means these are the apps. So it's similar to something like Play Store, okay, or Apple Store. So when you go on, okay, so we have Dawit Tefara. Say hi, I feel liveness check once they gonna give me another chance again. Okay, so I'll address all these Dawit, don't worry about it. I'll speak. I'll come to that, get into the closing phases of this live show. Okay, so sorry about that. Back to developers, and thank you also for Dawat for your message. I really appreciate it. Dawat Mensah, Scott, I've seen all your messages. Don't worry about it. We will address everything. So now let's focus on the developers. Okay, so now Pi Network says that if you're a developer and you're a pioneer, okay, if you're a developer and you're a pioneer, this is what you are expected to do, or this is what they are expecting from you. Okay, number one, it says developers should put finishing touches on their apps and apply to migrate their apps onto mainnet when ready. Okay, if you're a developer, this is what the Pi Network core team wants you to do. And honestly speaking, I would also expect that same thing. We need to be professional in our delivery. You see, KYC deadline, this is to show that we are serious. Okay, the Pi Network core team, they are serious. A lot of people have been saying so many things about them, but look, with the deadline date being put, you can see the urgency, you can feel the tension in the air, especially all those who, for one reason or the other, didn't provide their real names or real identities and thought that they could joke about it. There are some, they just spelled their names wrongly, intentionally put their names wrongly so that it will not appear well onto them. And I don't, for honest reasons, okay, and I'm being real, I don't really know why people do that. I don't know why they choose not to provide their real name, and it's such a shame. It's such a shame, honestly speaking. It's such a shame, but it is what it is. Okay, it is what it is. So we need to be, if you're a developer and you are here and you are watching, please, the Pi Network, the Pi Network team, they want you to do these few things and be ready. Okay, be ready. You need to be on point. You need to be making sure that you are doing your finishing touches. Don't just provide any shabby job or any shabby work for people to enjoy. No, we can't do that. We cannot do that. So just 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen, if you excuse me for just 2 minutes, just hold on for me. I'll be back shortly. 1 minute. All right. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, for that. It seems one of my kids must have unintentionally taken away my power source. Oh, that is so unfortunate. But I think I'm good. I'm good now. So let's see. Just hold on a minute. Okay, so we should be all right. Okay, so let's carry on. So I was talking about the Pi developers that the Pi core team have given the mandate, and that mandate is they need to make sure that they are providing top quality. Can you see me? Hello? Please put in the comment section if you can see and hear me. I think that would be very great for me. Mensa, Frank, Dawit, Scott, and every other person. I hope you all can see me. Okay. So the Pi core team wants the developers to be up and running. Just hold on a sec. I seem to be getting some feedback. Can someone just put in the comment section if everything is running smoothly on their side and you can see me well? I know the audio is working fine, but I'm not sure about the video. I hope I'm not having a static image. Okay, let me just see. So the Pi core team wants developers to make final polishing to their work. Okay, to their work, because it's very vital, and it's a very crucial information that needs to be taken care of. Okay, that needs to be taken care of. So the streaming is still ongoing. However, I'm not sure if my video recording is still ongoing and still streaming for you guys. So somebody let me know in the comment section, and I would really appreciate that. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, so I think if Frank says I can, hold on, Frank, let me read your message. I can see you, bro. Okay, cool. Thank you, Frank. All right. So Frank can see me, so I'm assuming everybody can, because I can see the stats also responding equally. We have 29 people viewing this, and even though what do you call it, on my side, my camera. Okay, so I'm having statue image. Okay, but you can see me well. Sorry about that. All of a sudden, it just seemed to have changed. Yeah, I was trying to get myself on here. So what I'll do is probably I'll switch up to this camera, and then we'll be able to carry on. But yeah, sorry about that. But I am going to add one more camera in order to make it seamless transition. Okay, to make it seamless transition. So if you give me 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen, let's see about this. So the issue is, it has to do with my camera app that's giving. But I can see 30 people are on here. You're viewing now. This has almost turned into a podcast. Do apologize for that. I am working. See, this is the reason why I want Facebook to be fast in monetizing me, so I can get you top quality video shots and everything. And there are more plans. Once mainnet hits my goal, one of my goals is to go with you guys so we go and see any of the using the map of Pi to go and see one of the merchants and see how the purchasing of an item, or how purchasing an item will go with them. And I'm personally looking forward to that. I think it's going to be amazing. So if you guys just bear with me, I'm reconnecting to a different camera source so that we can continue with. Okay, let me switch, and do let me know if you can see me properly afterwards. Okay, and now I think this should be better. Frank says the audio. Hold on. Okay, so the audio. So we have 33 people on here with 2 chats. The audio is okay. Yes, the audio is okay. It's just the statue. But I think this time around the camera should be back on. If I'm right, just hit me up in the comment section. Let me know if you do see me well. I really appreciate that. So let me know, Frank, or any other person who is there. Let me know if you can indeed see me. Okay, perfect. Yes. So it seemed the camera app which I was using previously, had some slight malfunctioning. Sorry about that. We are back on track. This is going to eat into the time a little bit, but I think it's worth it. It's going for a greater good for us all. So without further ado, let's get back on where we left off. So we before I left off, or before this whole incident, we were discussing about the developers and what the Pi Network team is expecting from developers. We have talked about what they were expecting from pioneers. We've talked about what they're expecting from merchants. We've talked about what they're expecting from developers. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, please smash the like button, share 100%. Let people know. The more you share, the more Facebook is going to recommend this to new pioneers and people who are on the network, or people who are interested in joining the network. So please share the like button. If today's your first time coming on here, please subscribe, like, share, comment. We are a big family. We are here for the greater good. It's not just a quick scheme, money come in, make money, just as some people do. They always come, they are always looking for what's the value of Pi coins, and here and there. It's more than just the value. Okay, it's more than just the value. Like I said, even if the value is $314,000, and you don't know how to use it properly, or you don't put it in a very nice investment wise, you still lose all that money. Believe me, you waste all that money on nothing. Now back to what the PiCore team expect, or the latest information that they've placed out there. So for developers, the Pi Network team says developers should put finishing touches on their apps. A very, very important thing. Okay, you can't just create just anything and then just throw it out there. No. Now a typical example is an app, a Pi Network app, okay, which is known as the Latin, I think it was Latin something, has to do with the game, okay. But personally, I think their interface and their touches are not worthy of anything, which I'm honestly being proud of. Yes, thank you, man. Thank you, Mensa Frank. Yeah, I'm back on. Great, 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 great. I'm very happy that everything is transitioning very well and everybody can see me well. So yes, as a pioneer or as a Pi developer, okay, everybody can be a developer, but as a Pi developer, we need to do better. Because if I come onto the Pi network ecosystem and I'm not seeing a very nice, like you see when you go to Play Store and you see the design of some of these apps, the design alone is so attractive that you want to click and find out what that app is all about. Yeah, what that app is all about, and this is exactly what we are looking for. So developers, okay, if you are watching me and you're a developer, or whether you've done an app, or you are developing an app, or you're writing a software for developing of an app on the Pi network system as a D app, okay, you need to come with your A game. Come with your A game, because you have access to over 60 million users. Now, your ability to make Pi coins worth, and your ability to get more Pi coins after mainnet, okay, after mainnet, your ability to develop and get more Pi coins after mainnet is dependent on your capacity to be able to bring out very top-notch quality apps which transition seamlessly. If you're somebody who develops e-commerce, okay, your ability to be able to do that transitioning from or that integration of Pi network payment system into, or incorporating it into your e-commerce, is going to be that game changer that we are looking for. Thank you, Michael Bassi. Thank you very much. So Michael Bassi, I think Bassi, that means you are from Nigeria. Well, it sounds like a Nigerian name. I had a friend called Bassi. So, so back to, thanks for coming on here. Please share this and share it to all your friends, all your WhatsApp groups, especially your downline. Anybody who needs to know about Pi, let's share this and let them hear it. Okay. Today I just dedicated the whole day to you guys so that we can have the best of the best, and I can give you all that I have for us to make this thing work. Okay, let's not forget, okay, already it's going to be almost 12 o'clock, and that's going to mean 17 days more to go. 17 days more to go for KYC deadline. 17 days. Yeah, it started like 20 something, and now 17, and we are still here for it. So Pi network core team says developers should put finishing touches on their apps, and not just on their apps. It's a shame I cannot find my charger, but if anything, for those who really want to hear more, even if this stream goes off, don't worry about it. I'll come back on again for a second time. Okay, so you can just come back in and we finish this. For some reason, it seems one of my kids have taken my charger and I cannot find it. So it's telling me it's gonna go off, but don't worry about it. We're here for it. So I'll quickly wrap this one up at somewhere like 45, and then we will carry on from there. 1 minute. Yeah. So Pi network, Pi core developers say apply to migrate their apps onto mainnet when ready. Now that's a very key thing. It says when ready. Okay, when ready. Now it's very important, and it's also worrying for me, because if by this time as a Pi developer, okay, you are not 100% ready, that says a lot. Okay, that says a lot, and I don't think that is really going to be a good thing. Okay, so these are the information that the Pi core team has dropped. What pioneers are supposed to do, what merchants are supposed to do. So pioneers should complete any migration requirements in addition to passing KYC to migrate to mainnet, okay, and should not only complete KYC and migrate mainnet migration themselves, but also encourage their networks to migrate their balances and engage with Pi utilities. It's a very key and a very key fact. Number 2, merchants. Merchants should integrate Pi and explore various ways of selling their products in local and online commerce via the Pi ecosystem. And then finally, developers. So developers on the Pi network should by this time be putting some finishing touches on their apps and apply to migrate their apps onto mainnet when ready, because we are not waiting for anyone. Time is moving, and it's moving quick. Now, quickly before I go off, let me address some of the issues that were brought here as I promised these brothers. So we'll go quickly with Frank. So Frank was the first to comment here. So I'm first to comment, bro. I'm Frank from Ghana. Bro, I subscribe for Pi Node. My rewards are no longer coming for the past 4 to 5 months. So Frank, yeah, said why. So Frank, like I said, there is so much that the Pi core team is dealing with. There's so much backlog in terms of transferring of Pi coins to Pi wallets. Okay, before the numbers of those who required the transfer were not that much, but right now it has gone astronomically high. However, with the Pi core team at the helm of affairs, things are they are there, they will be transferred onto you. It's just right now all the focus on all the attention is on KYC and liveness check and validation. All these things have taken the prime helm of affairs, and we need to let all those things break down before we can push. They can keep pushing all. So if you've received your Pi coins for into your Pi wallet, that hold on to that whilst the and give the Pi core team some time while they rearrange and get things set down so that we can be able to move from there. Now let's see. Scott says, hello, I have a question. What is the reward per validation? Good question, Scott. So Scott, the Pi reward for validation, as of about a year or two ago, the Pi reward for validation, or the amount per validation, was about 1 Pi for one validation. But as time goes on, that value I believe has changed to, I think, 0.02 Pi coins per validation. Okay, now if it has changed further down, then I am not aware of, but this two is what I know based on the information that we got. So first, it costs a Pioneer 1 Pi or 1 point something, which the Pi core team did state that it would cost this charge for a transaction or a transfer to occur. Okay, for a validation to be done. So as at that time, that was what the Pi core team was charging, or the Pi core team was charging per validation. So the money, that one Pi core was not going to the Pi core team, it was going to whoever did the validation. Okay, that's why when you are doing KYC validation, or when you're doing KYC validation and you don't act fast as a validator, what happens is that you lose that chance and another validator picks it. Okay, if you delay too long, it's another validator picks it, and when you go to do a validation, it's going to tell you that you took too much time or too long time, so somebody has picked it. So that person gets to earn that Pi coins, not you. Okay, now because there's so many validators, it once again cuts down on the amount that gets being delivered, because now there's many people ready to do that same work. So it's going to be a who comes first basis, okay, and who picks it first basis. It's not going to be as before where there were very few, and because there were very few, the charge was up for payment. So before, and even now, even when you're doing the KYC, they stated there the amount that will be charged, and I think it's less than 1 Pi coin, because let's not forget, if it's that easy, then that means the value will not be that high. Okay, so that is the message for the answer for Scott. Mensa again says, Frank said, I passed my KYC, and after I requested to become a validator, my past KYC status changed from approved to tentative approved. What happened, bro? So with that one is what I said. The release of the new security updates was the cause of that issue. Okay, because the PyCore team wanted the network to be more secure, and also to improve upon the transfer and the security, and how fast the network was, because it's a proof of stake, and with nodes and every super nodes around, the network is supposed to be super fast, so that we can be able to keep up with the with the way transactions once we hit mainnet, and all these things were put in place. But once they were introduced, all those who had done their KYC prior to that and had been already even validating and all that, now there's a new system will revalidate you, and it won't just be automatic. So you would have to now create a password or change your password, and then you'll be sent a code which will further approve for your revalidation, and that will put you through from tentative to approved. Okay, so that is the answer. I said, if someone registered with my referral link and the person didn't mind, okay, even a week, is it going to affect my unverified balance? So it's not about, so the whole thing is not about if the person mind or not. If the person mind with you, okay, fine, because the moment the person is under you as a referral, you are helping them to mine, and they are also helping you to mine. So what happens is, if for some reason they stop mining, the portion that they use, that they helped, or the power that they used in helping you to mine your PyCoins faster, now that power goes away because they are not contributing that. But that also means that if they don't pass it, whatever they helped you to mine gets to stay with them, or it gets to go away, or it's more of like it's more like a day passing will bring all that they've helped you to mine to the board, and then your portion will be separated and given to you, whilst their portion will be separated and given to them. So if they don't bring it to board, and since you are the one who is at the helm, as the head in a sense, yeah, you don't get it because they didn't come. So if they didn't come, then you don't get it. So and if they don't come at all, it just means that PyCoin is lost, basically, after KYC. Some might say it's unfair, but I think for me it's fair, because I'm also losing about 9,000 PyCoins, but it is what it is. And so what you have is just hold on to it and try and see if you can up your gaining of PyCoins after mainnet, and some of the things that you can do after mainnet to help you get more PyCoins is being a node user, okay, and also an active participator in the Pi utilities, okay, or patronizing in one of those games that are offering PyCoins as payment and stuff, which will also further boost your PyCoins. Okay, now let's see. If someone registered, okay, I've read that one. The word says, hi, I failed liveness check once. They're gonna give me another chance. That's a very good question. The word, I am 100% not sure, but I think there's a possibility. It's just that right now there's a whole, that's why I keep telling people, if you get the opportunity to do KYC, please do not do anything that will jeopardize. Don't bring anyone into that picture, the other video, that verification process. Just find a secluded place, stand behind, don't stand just stand behind a very clear background. Do the video. If it says smile, you smile. If it says turn right, you turn. If it says turn left, you turn. If it says don't wear this, like what I have on, take all caps, glasses, sunglasses, don't try to look cool and bling bling. You see some people making hand gestures and hand signs. It's not serious. You need to be serious about this. We need to be serious about this, because if you joke with it, then you lose it. Because some people are waiting. Literally, there are millions of people waiting to get that chance that you just got to be able to pass your KYC. So if it comes, don't dress shabby, don't be calling aunties and uncles. There are some validations. You see people bringing their parents and grandparents in and showing them, and you see them whilst you are recording. They'll be having a conversation with that person. Like, come on, are you really serious about this? All these things will put you down, because if one validator says, well, for example, there have been instances where I'm doing validation, and you see the person who I'm supposed to do the validation has turned their face away talking to someone whilst the video is recording, and after they've seen that it has recorded just the one side of the body, instead of them to take the video again right there and then. They don't, and they proceed to send it. So when the question comes, is this an image? I'm not seeing the face. I'm not seeing the person. All I'm seeing is someone turning. And then you get people also using their phones. They take a video of their phone of, I don't know, whoever's face is, and they are holding their camera against that camera and saying that is a liveness check. And in the section where as a validator you are applying the rules. The rule says that if you say no, the question is you have to state why you state no. That yes, there's a device recording of someone which is on a device, which is exactly what the person is doing. So this lets you know the PyCore team are aware of it. So I as a validator, I cannot just open my mouth and say, or can't just say yes, it is this one is a real, or this a real liveness check of someone. Meanwhile, when I know that the PyCore team are very much aware of it. So if I say yes, and another two more validators say no, that means there is an issue with my capability to validate properly, and that can go against me. So this is what you're trying to avoid, or this is what you should try to avoid. So when you get the chance, don't waste it. Don't waste it at all, because it will come back and bite you. So that is my response to. I hope they give you a chance. Honestly, I really hope. But keep trying, okay, keep trying, and there's always hope. Okay, so moving on here, let me see the videos. Okay, still okay. Here, just talking about your back. Okay, please smash the like button. Okay, all right. So Michael Bassi, so this is it. Yes, this brings us to, so we are in about 55 minutes and 30 something seconds. We have 42 people online at the moment, with 9 viewers who are back to back, coming on and on, and they are kind of like my they are very, very consistent with my liveness, my live streaming of Pi Network. So they keep coming here every night, and I really appreciate that. You guys really appreciate that. There's so much more that I want to talk about. What I'll do is, if the video goes away, or I'll end this video, but I'm going to stream again. Okay, I'm going to stream again, but this time it's going to be using my phone, which is fully powered and everything, because there are some few things I want us to discuss about. So it's going to be a 2-part video. Okay, once this one goes away, I'm going to come in again, and if you're interested, we have a lot to talk about. Okay, but that video I'll make it just about 20 minutes. Okay, with the second one when I come in, and then okay, so now we have 10 people who are concurrent. One, good, very good. Thank you so much. What I'll do is, rather than watch this go off by itself, I will. Okay, so I have about battery status of 8%. It wants me to plug in. It's unfortunate I cannot find my charger, and I don't want to leave you guys for a couple of minutes and looking for it whilst I have my phone, which is capable of doing equally the same thing. So thank you also for coming. I really appreciate it. It will mean a lot to me for you to watch the whole show. I think this is a very impactful, very packed with all the information that you need to know and to hear. Now I'm going to do that 20 minutes using my phone, and I'll come on shortly. I might not have the same interface as I have here now. However, I'll be coming on in the next, probably by say 12:30, I'll be able to come on, and I'll be coming on. I'm ready to answer all the questions that you guys have. Okay, in the near future, I plan to involve you guys to come on. So someone says, I have over 2 to 3 pies, but only Frank says I have over 2 to 3,000 pi, but only 182 pi is on my verified balance. Is there anything to do about it? See, okay, so that's the issue. The 3,000 pi coins that you have are the ones that you probably mine together with all your referrals. The only thing that you can do, Frank, at this point, and I think you should try and do it urgently, is to get all the people that you, or at least the ones that you know, all your referrals, members, the ones that are very, 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 very close to you, and you can later, you have their numbers, or you can contact them, because I'm pretty sure you gave some to your friends, some colleagues. Let them get that thing done. Now I gave some to my partner, my wife, and I made sure personally that she did her KYC. She passed. She's received her Pi coin. Well, she passed. She's awaiting the Pi's to be transferred. But the most important thing is she has passed her KYC, and that is most important. And I know I'm going to get my portion. But like I said, I have over 10,000 Pi coins mined, 10,500 and something Pi coin mined. But the ones that I mined personally is about 1,000 something, of which I placed a 50% lockup for 1 year, and that it came up with returns pushing my Pi to 1,180 something. And last year I've based on the review or the report that came in, I had about 140 mined Pi coins, with 20.23 Pi coins being awarded as bonus to me because of my participation with the apps. So don't forget, all the apps on all the utility apps, they are all, engage them, ladies and gentlemen. Find one of them. If you are somebody who's a validator, the more you do your validation, you are not only validating and getting Pi coins, you are validating and at the same time contributing by using the Pi apps. Okay, so you are using the Pi app, for that you are getting paid. 2, you as a validator, you are validating people, and the people are paying you 0 point something Pi coins per validation. If you are somebody who adds a node to it, that means you are a Pi validator, you are a Pi utility user, and you are a node user. Now the node user, a normal node user, is receiving an amount of Pi. It's yet to be awarded in terms of the figures, but the most important thing is that if once you are on, it's accumulating. Once the time comes, everything is going to be released onto us. And then if you're a super node user, yours is even much more higher. Okay, so those are the ones that are going to be doing mega. And I believe once mainnet comes, majority of all these Pi will be released. Majority of all these Pi is going to be released, and it's even going to be faster. But let's not forget that there's going to be transaction fees, so just keep that in mind. So don't be expecting 10,000 Pi coins to be released onto you and expect that all that 10,000 is going to come as 10,000. Probably will come at a slightly reduced amount, because there has to be transaction fee. That's the only way that we can generate more revenue for the network. Okay, so you have to understand it that way. But the good thing is, our transaction fee is one of the lowest in all the crypto market. Okay, with very few crypto networks come close to us when it comes to transaction fees, and those are the crypto networks that have the proof of stake. We have the likes of XRP, it's a proof of stake. Okay, and I think I'm not sure. I think Solana is also a proof of stake. I'll double check. Let me just ask. Let me ask my friend here, ChatGPT. Yes, he's a very chilled out guy. Yeah, I call my ChatGPT Hops. So let's see if Hops knows anything about that. Hello, Hops.
Got it, Emmanuel? Hops is ready to help with anything you need for the live show or beyond. What's the vibe or topic for the show?
Yes.
I can help fine-tune your ideas or suggest something exciting.
Okay, so today, just a quick one. We just want to know